Hello guys, today I want to talk about the history of R&B music, also known as rhythm and blues. It's one of the most important genres in modern music and it influenced almost everything we hear today, from hip hop to pop uh, to electronic music. The story of R&B starts in 1940s in the United States. Back then, the term uh, rhythm blues was used to describe music made by African American artists that combines jazz, gospel, and blues traditions. It was danceable, emotional, and full of rhythm, which is why it got that name. In the 1950s, R&B started crossing over into the mainstream. Artists like Ray Charles, Fats Domino, and Ruth Brown were pioneers. Their music had powerful vocal, strong rhythm, and often talked about love, and everyday life. This sound actually laid the foundation for rock and roll. For example, artists like Elvis Presley took a lot of inspiration from early R&B. By the 1960s and the 70s, R&B uh, evolved into what many people called soul music. This was the era of legends like uh, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, and Stevie Wonder. Soul was not only about uh, love songs, it was also about identity, pride, and social change. It became a soundtrack to the civil rights movement in America. Then in 1980s and 90s, R&B changed again. It started mix more with pop and hip hop. Think of artists like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and later Boys Two Men, TLC, and uh, Elia. Uh, the production became smoother with drum machines, synthesizers, and more polished vocals. This era made R&B global. Suddenly, the world, the whole world was listening. Um, in the 2000s and 2010s, R&B blended even more with hip hop. Artists like Usher, Beyonce, and later The Weeknd and Frank Ocean brought new styles. Some R&B became more experimental and alternative, which other artists kept it closer to classic soul. Today, R&B is still one of the most innovative genres, constantly mixing with rap, electronic, and even rock influences. Um, what's interesting is that R&B has always been about emotion, rhythm, and feeling. No matter the decade, whether it's old school soul or modern R&B with heavy beats, the core idea is the same: music that connects to the heart, to love, to relationship, and to human experience. So the history of R&B is basically the history of modern pop culture. Without it, mm, uh, there would be no rock, no hip hop, and no uh, and pop would sound completely different. It's one of those genres that shaped not just music but culture as a whole.